I would like to introduce Alex Mackenzie from Fairfax. Thanks, folks.
Definitely not going to that mic. Anyway, good evening and thank you, David. I just have a few quick announcements and all those important thank yous to say. But first, I hope you've had a good evening. It's been a great night. It's been jam-packed full of musical talent and inspirational speakers, so I hope you've enjoyed it. But first, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's come this evening. And it's been a fantastic night, so you've made it a really fantastic night by such a big show of people tonight. And because you've all come out in your droves, then we've been able to donate maybe over £600 to our designated charities. That's to Social Bite and to the Scottish Action for Refugees. Social Bite is it's a really good cause. It's a sandwich shop with a difference. It's got outlets in Aberdeen, Glasgow and Edinburgh, and it gives 100% of their profits to helping the homeless community in Scotland. And also 1 in 4 of their staff were formerly homeless. The Scottish Action for Refugees is another great cause. They work in Glasgow and in the Calais camp. Dubbed the Jungle, they've got 3 main projects underway. One is to build shelters in the Calais camp, which is approximately 5,000 people there who have fled war and persecution, and so they're building shelters and also providing practical aid. And they also work in Glasgow providing night shelters for destitute asylum seekers. So if you feel like you've got any loose change or pennies or pounds in your pocket that are burning a hole in your pocket and you haven't quite spent it all at the bar, then and you wish to donate it, we have left donation boxes just at the main desk for when you leave Cottiers this evening. You might also notice that I'm looking a slightly bit more rotund since you last saw me. I can't blame it all on an indulgent Christmas, but as a result, we're slowing down our events because baby's due in May. But we will be still very much active on Facebook and Twitter, and details of which are on the coloured leaflets that will be handed out to you when you leave this evening. We've also handed out to you some snazzy Fairfax bags. There's a lot of key information that's in there, particularly from Amnesty International, all about the Human Rights Act, but you're probably all experts now after Cormac's speech. But I'd like to draw your attention into particular one. It was a briefing paper that Amnesty did on the Human Rights Act in winter of last year for the parliamentarians, so it's a really must read. Anyway, I'd like to now all these people to thank. For one in particular is a massive thank you to say to our wonderful host this evening, David Heyman. David has come to support our event, and also he spoke so eloquently about his own charity, Spirit Aid. So we will be making a contribution to Spirit Aid as well this evening. We're so lucky to have David because he's currently filming in London at the moment with Tom Hardy, no less, on a Ridley Scott TV production. So we're so lucky to have David this evening, and we can't thank him enough. So thank you, David. I also have 2 huge thank yous to say to our 2 guest speakers this evening. That's Philippe Boustrosier and Dr. Cormac Macagauli. Hope I've got that right. I feel like my fluent Gaelic speaker of a husband is cringing now in the corner at my lack of pronunciation and his crosses to bear on marrying a Dublin lass who can't speak Gaelic. To Philippe, I want to really thank you so much for coming and showing those really exclusive clips of such an inspirational film, Ne Pas Saran, and bringing to light such a wonderful, heartwarming story of solidarity between 2 countries. So thank you, Philippe. And also to John Keenan and John Stuart Barry, who've come and made a long trip here to tell and share their powerful story. It has been such a treat, so thank you to all of you. To Cormac, a huge thank you for coming and giving such an enlightened talk about the Human Rights Act. Not an easy subject. quite a contentious and complex issue, and hopefully made a little bit more clear through this evening and giving you all some food for thought. So thank you, Cormac, for coming and giving your talk. To all our amazing performers this evening, what a treat. It's been wall-to-wall talent. You have heard the lovely young Glaswegian folk stroll. I don't know where she's, somewhere in the audience. Chrissy Barnacle, so thank you, Chrissy. To the soulful, award-winning singer-songwriter Corinne Polwart, thank you. And not forgetting Ellen MacDonald and Ross Martin from the best folk band in Europe, Dive. And the talented Ross Ainsley. How could we forget Ross either? So finally, just a few words you'll be glad to hear. I'll be off the stage soon. A little bit of reflection, because we're winding down our events. It's been some journey for the Bearfacts. We started so small, an enthusiastic bunch of mixed voters coming together to want to generate healthy debate amongst all our voters on the key issues that affect us all. I also... And we felt we had a voice, and then we also felt we had a voice that mattered. So, and we were really tapping into the energy and political enthusiasm that was palpable within Scotland. So we came together and put on events, and it has been great, and it's been a great journey for us all. I also want to make a few special thank yous as well, before I forget. I want to thank Indie Live, to Ali and to Kevin for coming, doing the live stream, for Maureen and for Wendy doing the GMW productions and doing a recording of this show, and also for Alan, who's doing the photography, to Kathleen and to Francis, my musical oracles who are godsends and come put us in touch with all these brilliant bands. For Craig and Sophie for all the literature and leaflets, there's been such a treat. And to the Cottier staff, in particular to Matt, Jenny and to Karen. But not forgetting, the last but no means least, my hardest working, dedicated crew on the planet, the Bearfacts team. They have been absolutely wonderful. And that's Leslie, Jennifer, Emma, Tina, Liz, and new recruit Catherine. So thank you all. As I said before, all these people donate their time and their talents to a Bearfacts event to make it as a memorable an event as possible for you all. So thank you. I came across a quote on the Scottish Action for Refugee website that really resonated with me, and it just kind of spelled like how we've kind of came from small beginnings ourselves with the Bearfacts and putting on our events, because I wouldn't have thought like a year and a half ago that we'd be doing sellout events at Cottier's. So the quote was this: if we do nothing, we do nothing. If we do something, however small, that tiny moment in human history is forever changed. We can make a difference, however small. So thank you all for being part of our Bearfacts journey. Thank you.